moment I was about to go in, he shows up at the door and he's like, hey.
But you have to put the wood side up then. The bark side up.
Not on the lower, only on the top is where that counts.
Oh, okay.
You can stack, as long as you get it stacked in lower, however, it doesn't matter. But that last row on the top, you want that to be with the bark side up, because in that way, you'll have
Any water runoff?
any water runoff. Yep. Well, this is good and dry. This stuff is good.
They gave me $556.
Wow. That's the perks of being a chick. So I've definitely gotten things for free before when I definitely wouldn't have otherwise if I was a guy.
Right. I got it through a HEAP. It's a Home Energy Assistant Program.
With Becky being on a fixed income, that's why she's able to get the wood.
That's cool.
Where's that lazy old lady? Is she not coming out?
No, she's not coming.
Well, I guess she don't get no beer then, does she?
No beer for her. She has to stay outside because she didn't put any of this wood in, so we started to burn it.
They got good amount of kindling in this spec too. I got one bucket that's almost empty.
I got 2 empty here.
Okay. And I have, like I said, I got one that's almost empty.
I put those other 5 in my house that
Okay.
were under the tarp.
Oh, okay, good, good. All right, guys, you two take a break for a second. Go on outside,
Alright.
and I'm going to finish my video. Heather, if you want to say hello real quick to everybody, hold on. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Obviously, Miss Heather. So go ahead, honey, go in there and hang out for a second. So more wood got delivered today, and so we had them dump it here because we'd freed up this side, and I'll show you in a second. But so the guy got here, and I said to him, I go, "You give me a hand a second?" He goes, "Sure, depending on what it is." I said, "I just want to move this wood stove because the wood stove was here. I just want to move it back so that you can get your truck back in to dump the wood here." And he was like, "Yeah, that's no problem at all." And I said, "Just so you know, it's heavy. This thing's got to be 400 pounds. And I'm not exaggerating. It's got to be at least 400 pounds. So he helped me when he picked up his side. He's like, "Holy crap, that thing's heavy." I said, "I told you." But we will utilize this wood stove somewhere. I have no idea where yet, but we will figure it out. Okay, so just to let you guys know that this definitely will not be sitting out here forever and a day out in the weather. That it will be definitely used someplace. So, but so anyway, so he helped me move that over. He brought the wood in and he dumped it over here. And so now this back row here and this row here, Mom and Beck did that while I was off picking up Heather. Because I said, well, we'll stack the wood when I get home. they obviously took the initiative, and what they told me what they did was they would do it for 20 minutes, and then they would take a 20-minute break, come back at it for 20 minutes, and then take a 20-minute break. Now, you just saw how quickly me, Becky, and Heather stacked that little bit there already. This is all that's left. So literally when I get done making this video, this is going to take no time to finish stacking the rest of this wood. And so, but if you guys heard, and I will explain what, because Becky's on a fixed income and she heats with wood, she qualifies for HEAP, which, you know, is obviously heating assistance. And so they gave her a grant, I guess it's how they do it, for like $560 to be able to get wood. So she was able, the other load that you saw us stack on the other end, and then this wood here, and then we're going to have one more load coming after this. So I think it's a grand total of 9 face cord, which is great, you know, and they'll be in really good shape, and that's important. That's really, really important. So they will have more than enough wood to get through the rest of winter, and you know, there will definitely be wood left over in the spring, because we're already almost at the halfway point of January. So, you know, the time goes by very, very fast. But so they got one more load is going to be coming, and I don't know when they're going to deliver that. He said, he goes, I don't know, they'll get it here when they get it here. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So we got this. I think I'm going to grab another pallet over here, and I'm going to stick that pallet there. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do that so we can extend these rows out longer. So that's the game plan, and so that's what we're working on now. When it gets here in the weather, again, now today, if you look, a lot of sunshine today, cloudy this morning, and then it cleared up, and now the sunshine is out. So it is later in the afternoon. We are still so when you see this video, you're going to see this video on the 14th of January, but today is still the 13th of January. So it is in the afternoon, but I figured I'd go ahead and get this video made and show you what's going on here and what we're working on today. And but this way, you know, like I said, they're going to have this wood done and squared away, and they'll be good to go. And that's the important thing, and that's what we're just trying to do, just trying to keep working at things. But when the weather is like this, guys, okay, this is not the norm for January. Normally by this point, I think it got up to 41 degrees today. Normally in January, we're looking at, if we're lucky, if the highs are in the 20s, and then, you know, so we're lucky if it's that warm, and then the wind is blowing and stuff like that. Today there's a little bit of a breeze that died down now, but that's the first breeze we've had in like a week, which is really not usual either. Usually through the winter it's a lot more windy. So it's been a very bizarre year. There's the cats over there, excuse me, hanging out like they always do. And there's the puppies. So I don't know if you guys heard Hella whining a little bit earlier, but so yeah, and so when you see this video, you will already know what the egg count is, because the egg count I will talk about tonight on the live stream. But I wanted to, the other day when I had done my video, I said it was 7 eggs. I ended up getting 2 more that day, so I ended up with 9 eggs that day. Yesterday being Tuesday, we had 6 eggs yesterday, and then today's count you will see in the live stream, so you'll already know what the count is at that point. But so it doesn't matter if I tell you or not, because you're not going to see this video till tomorrow. So I'll go ahead and tell you, today's egg count was 8. So it's not like anybody's going to be able to know ahead of time. But so they're laying. We're getting good eggs again, which is great. Again, this weather is bizarre, not normal by any stretch of the imagination, but why would this year be any different than the craziness of last year, right? So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here with you guys, and I will show you. I'm going to grab this pallet that is sitting here, and so these 2 pallets were the pallets that the components came in for, like the pump for the well and the other stuff that we had for the gray water system. So I'm going to grab this pallet and I'm going to take it over and I'm going to set that up so we can stack more wood on that. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. I just want to do a quick video. Again, when the weather gives you that break, when you get that break in the weather and you can, I mean it's in the 30s now, but you have to take advantage of it, especially this time of year. And with having that wood delivered, I would rather get it stacked up right away instead of dealing with, I'm going to bring this other pallet over and put it on that end so we can extend that row. But I would rather get these things done, you know, before it snows and that wood got all covered with snow and it made it like ridiculously impossible to try to deal with. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. We are one race called the human race, and as soon as we can focus on that, we're going to be in a lot better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, and you know, that's really, really important as well. Also remember, guys, STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay? I will talk to you all later. I hope everybody has a great day, and it's going to be back to wood stacking. I'll talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now. Max! Max!